Hey everybody, I am Maria Ibrahim. I'm the founder of Eat Cleaner, and today I want to show you how to make your own DIY hand sanitizer. Now, if you've tried to find hand sanitizer on the shelves lately, you probably were kind of out of luck. It's either unavailable or so expensive online that you can't afford it, or it's on back order. So I'm going to show you how simple it is to make your own at home, just with some very natural ingredients that you probably already have or wouldn't be too hard to acquire. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna use half a cup of vodka. Okay, it doesn't have to be the good stuff. You're not gonna drink it. Just straight up vodka. 80 proof is about 40% alcohol. And I'm gonna start with half a cup of that. And the reason that I'm using alcohol is one, it's readily available. And two, at a certain level, it has a proven antiviral and antimicrobial efficacy. So we want to use the straight up vodka in this case, all right? Second part of this is vinegar. Now I am using just a plain distilled white vinegar. You don't have to use anything fancy. Again, this is just being used for sterilization, not for drinking or consuming. So another half a cup of regular distilled vinegar. You don't have to use the fancy raw apple cider vinegar in this case, okay? So that's half and half. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some glycerin. This is a vegetable glycerin. The reason I'm using this is because sometimes alcohol can dry out your hands. And so I'm using the vegetable glycerin to add a little bit of emollient back in so that you don't feel like your hands are getting chapped and cracked, which is going to have an adverse effect, and cracked hands can introduce bacteria. So we don't want to do that. So I'm going to give this a little stir. The smell of this might not be awesome, okay? We're using vinegar, we're using vodka. You don't want to show up to work and smell like you've been at the bar. So I'm going to add some essential oils in there. Now, a lot of essential oils have potent antimicrobial efficacy as well. In this case, I'm using tea tree, lemon, peppermint, and lavender. And this is a set that I got from Garden of Life. So it makes it really easy to use, but you can use any combination of essential oils you want. I tend to like the smell of lavender the most. Lemon has some antimicrobial activity, and so does tea tree oil. So I'm gonna bulk up on those. And you can use cinnamon, you can use clove, you can use the tea tree oil, obviously, you can use thyme, you can use oregano. Those are all powerful antimicrobials. So I'm gonna do about 20 drops and then adjust from there. Sometimes I like it a little bit stronger, sometimes I like it less strong. Again, this is totally up to you, but the real efficacy in this concoction that we're making is from the alcohol and the vinegar. Together, they're going to have some serious potency. And the great thing about making this at home is you can just keep these ingredients and make it anytime. Just leave it under your sink, and it's super simple to pull together. And the great thing about this is it's not only safe to use on your hands, but you can use it to sanitize surfaces. You can break it out in your kitchen, spray down your kitchen. Coronavirus and other viruses do still live on hard surfaces. So you want to make sure that you clean that thoroughly. You can even use this to clean, you know, toys and stuff that's lurking around that you know that could be, you know, knobs on doors, things that people are touching constantly. And certainly, you know, using something like this that is all natural is a much better answer than to chemical, harsh stuff that's used that you can find in most grocery stores. This, you know, you could drink it if you wanted to. I don't want you to, but you could. All right, so then from there, just get yourself some bottles. I've got a little travel size bottle that I can take on the plane or throw in my purse, keep in my car. And then I have a larger mist, and I use our old Eat Cleaner bottles sometimes for this. So if you're not refilling them, make sure you're putting them to good use. And so I'm using an old Eat Cleaner bottle for this one, but just shake it up and keep this under the sink. Now, if you do have children, please put a warning sign on here that nobody should drink this. It does contain the vodka, so I'll just say, you know. So keep that under your sink in a safe place or in a locked cabinet if you've got kiddos. But that is ready to go. You can spritz any surface. Even I sometimes take it over the refrigerator door because that's something that everybody is grabbing constantly in and out of the refrigerator. Spritz the handles. You can use it in the bathroom to spritz the toilet seat, handles, all of that jazz. So the large size and the baby size. You can also, let's see, I think I've got, right here, I've got a little guy, tiny little guy, and I'm gonna pack this for my son because I know that he needs a little bit for school. Now it's a little bit liquidy, so that's why I like the spritz personally. But you could put it in a little bottle like this and give it to your kids so that they have a way to clean their hands before they eat, because most of the time, kids don't get a chance to wash their hands. Or make a few of these and hand them to everybody in your family. Just a couple of spritzes, and there you go. Now, cleaning your hands with soap and water is always the best option, but this is the next best option because the truth is sometimes we don't have access to soap and water. So make yourself some hand sanitizer, keep it within a hand's reach, and just keep the extra ingredients under your sink for when you need to make more. I hope this was helpful. Please share the love, pass it on, and hey, don't be scared. Fear is not where we need to be. We just need to take action and be smart. And make sure you're cleaning your produce, y'all. Clean your produce with Eat Cleaner. Rinsing with water is not enough to get rid of that junk. You can also take our wipes on the go, and you can use our powder to clean all of your produce all at once. That's the big mama size. Check out our full line at eatcleaner.com or visit our Amazon store at amazon.com/eatcleaner.